We're here today with Dr. Jim McCoy. He's a faculty member at Mountain State University. He teaches religious studies as well as writing. Tell me a little bit about Christmas, the one that is widely known and loved. Give me some history on Christmas.
Sure. Well, Christmas, as the name implies, is a celebration of Christ's entry into the world. We all know the story, I think, of the Virgin Mary, husband Joseph, donkey, trotting down from Nazareth, where they lived. He was a carpenter. However, they were of the tribe of David, and Bethlehem was their family seat, I guess it would be, if you were from North Carolina originally and you lived in Lewisburg. You might have a reason to go back to North Carolina at some point. In this case, it was taxation that the Roman government required a census, we're told, and they, even though Mary was pregnant, they get on their donkey, they go the few miles. Israel's not a very big country. You can go quite one end to the other in a few days. But as they're there, we have the story of the inn and the being full and the baby being born, placed in a manger. But all of this is the physical aspect. The spiritual aspect is one of an all-loving, all-powerful, caring God who loves his creation and especially loves the human beings he has created, and has brought himself into this creation. It's a hard thing to think about, but it's very interesting that he is now in the creation as Jesus Christ, and has come to give us his word and his ways. Christ said, "If you have seen me, you have seen the Father," and that has that developed on December 25th as a holiday. We don't know exactly when Christ was born, but we do have a Christian calendar, a Christian year in which we celebrate certain things, beginning with 4 weeks before December 25th. We have Advent, in which we celebrate the coming of Christ and the days of Christ on earth and so forth. And then Christmas, the actual birth of Christ, followed by 12 days. I don't know if turtle doves were involved or not, but of 12 days of a celebration of Christmas, that going to the 6th of January. A lot of Protestants don't know this or don't think about this much, but the Catholic Church, some offshoots of the Catholic Church that still keep these traditions alive, do follow this, and then on the 6th is the Epiphany that we celebrate, the wise men coming. The wise men weren't there when the shepherds were there to glorify the Christ. The wise men, we think Magi, came from the east. They were soothsayers, astrologers of some sort, who recognized signs in the heavens, followed them, found the Christ, and that ends the Christmas season, and then we begin another time of the church year. And we all know about Christmas trees, and they are not originally a part of Christmas. They were part of a pagan celebration that worshiped nature, but the Christians adopted them in some areas, especially Scandinavia, places where the tree was something like that, a religious symbol. But they adopted it, provided their own symbols to connect to it, and use that as symbols.
Well, Dr. McCoy, thank you so much for being here with us today, and shedding some light upon the different holidays that are upon us and coming. I appreciate your time.
Quite well.